Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. Luckily, this will not be the last Big 12 preview we do, because we do have a Big 12 championship game to preview next week against the Cyclones of Iowa State. But first, the Sooners are going to try to go out to Morgantown and get a dub. To do that, won't be easy. We'll go over that. Plus, our Sooner stumper for the week. 2011. Got to go back with me a little bit. Then, I guess now, Senator-elect Tommy Tuberville beat the Sooners in 2011 when he was at Texas Tech. I need to know who the OC was, or actually the quarterback and the OC from that 2011 game. Here's your hint, guys. That is the first loss in a night game for Stoops or Riley. That's your hint. Answer coming up. Plus, we'll preview West Virginia, Oklahoma next. Boomer Sooner 1982. Try it again, baby. Let's go. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. We'll try this again and play West Virginia on the road. We'll start with the Sooner Stumper in 2011. Then I guess now Senator-elect Tommy Tuberville beat the Sooners, upset the Sooners as the Texas Tech head coach. The OC and quarterback of that team, Neil Brown, was the offensive coordinator, and then the quarterback, Seth Dagey. So how does that fit into West Virginia? Well, the head coach of West Virginia now, Seth, is Neil Brown, and the quarterback, Jarrett Dagey, is the brother of Seth Dagey. All right, guys, now that's done. So let's go over the series. Series history between the Sooners and the Mountain Men, 10-2 in favor of Oklahoma. That's an 83% winning clip in 12 games. The last time that West Virginia won a version of this series, they weren't even a conference in the conference. I'm sorry. It was the 2007 season, but it was the 2008 Fiesta Bowl, 48-28 over the Sooners. Sooners did get a little revenge, though. 11 years later, 2019, when the Sooners took care of Mountain Men in Norman, 42-14, the final. Pre-game fun for games in Norman. There won't be any more games in Norman this year, but next year it'll start up again. And with the WWLS, the Sports Animal, those guys will be out at O'Connell's. Sports Talk 1400, they're always at the Balfour, which is just across the street from the O'Connell's in Norman. And the franchise is just north of the stadium at the Palace, Party at the Palace, where they have the Party at the Palace. Or after the franchise is done, they have an official Party at the Palace by the OU radio network. Toby Rowland, Teddy Lehman, Gabe Icard, and the Plank, Chris Plank. There's that. Time, looks like it's going to be an 11 a.m. kick, guys. 11 a.m. in the morning time. This time. And by the way, it'll be 11 o'clock next week also. For sure it will be 11 o'clock for the Big 12 ship game in Arlington. If you want to listen to the radio broadcast, you can listen to the radio broadcast. Toby Rowland will be your head honcho on there. He is the play-by-play man. And he also is the play-by-play man, not only for football, but he also does basketball and baseball for the Sooners, and is the host of his own radio show from 6 to 9 on Sports Talk 1400. Helping him upstairs in the booth on the radio headsets, Teddy Lehman, the big linebacker. He's the color analyst, and he's also part of the Sports Talk family. He's on from 3 to 6 on The Rush, Monday through Friday. Sidelines. The head sideline man is Chris Plank. He has his own radio show on, get this guys, Sports Talk 1400. He's on from there from 9 to 11. Gets off the air, takes a little break, drinks some coffee, then gets back on the tube, or on the radio dial, from 3 to 5 on Sirius XM Big 12 Today, channel 375. And that's his day, man. But he's not done yet either, because after that, he does a weekend show, 10 to 1, on Fox Sports Radio, as well as being the head sideline analyst for the Sooners of Oklahoma. That's a busy man. So busy that he needs kind of a guy to help him on the sidelines. And so what did he do? He made a call to his co-host of Big 12 Today, Sirius XM channel 375 from 3 to 5. And that would be Gabe Eichard and his witty tidbits. And that's all he does there. He also does a podcast on Sundays and on Wednesday nights. They come out Monday morning and Thursday morning. Does that with the color analyst of the Sooners, Teddy Lehman. And that is, of course, Gabe Eichard. All right, guys. Or Gabe Eichard. Sorry, Gabe. Oklahoma Sooners. Their head coach, Lincoln Riley, including the win last night, 42-8 in 50 games. That is a 84% winning clip. And in 34 games in conference, has a 29-5 record for 85% winning clip. Also 3-0 in championship game, Big 12 conference championship games, but has an 0-3 record in all college football playoff bowls. Of course, that's just because that's all he ever gets to is the college football playoff bowl. He has not played in a non-college football playoff bowl. Look for that to happen this year if they allow the Sooners to go to a bowl. Conference history. Divisional championships. 8 of these guys. 8 of them. 2000, 02, 03, 04, 06, 07, 08, and 010 since the split. Now, they've gotten back a couple of times since they brought it back. In fact, he's been back every year. That's 17, 18, 19, and now 20. They are back in 20, but they will be the visiting team this time around, not the home team, because of losing 2 games. And Iowa State only lost 1 game. Not only that, but they also lost the head-to-head game. But you know what? Nobody cares about qualifying for these things. They care about getting there and winning it. They've got 12 of these guys. Think this out with me. Since the Stoops and Riley era, okay? 2000, 02, 04, 06, 07, 08, 10, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Well, let's review that 2019 season real quick. 12-2. Of course, 8-1 in league play, as we already talked about. Tied with Baylor in first place. Went to last year's Big 12 championship. Won it 30-23 in overtime in Cowboy Stadium, earning them the right to play in the Peach Bowl against LSU. And, by the way, Dave Aranda, the Baylor coach, the current Baylor coach, They took care of They took care of our Sooners, 63-28 in that bowl game. 2020 though, what about 7-2, 6-2 in league play? The Sooner recap went like this for 2020 this year. The Sooners are 7-2, 6-2 in Big 12 play. It started non-conference against Missouri State, 48-0. Then Kansas State and Iowa State, the 2-game skid. In Norman against Kansas State got them by a field goal, 38-35. Then the Sooners went on the road to Ames and lost that one 37-30. But then in the Red River rivalry, they finished it out and they fixed a lot of their issues, winning that one 53-45 in not one, not two, not three, but quadruple overtime. 53-45. Then went on the road at TCU, 33-14. Then at Tech, they got them 62-28. And then homecoming against the Kansas Jayhawks, 62-9. Got a win there. In Bedlam, 41-13 last week. And then yesterday, 27-14 against the Baylor Bears. All those were home games for the Sooners. Offensively, the Sooners average 43.4 points per ball game and average 485.1 yards per ball game, and are ranked 16th nationally on offense. Grinch in that defense, they average giving up 22.2 points per ball game, 322.3 yards on defense is what they give up, and they are 15th ranked nationally on the defensive side of the ball. Neil Brown and West Virginia. Brown, a 2002 grad from the University of Massachusetts. He was at Troy from 2015 to 2018, and then from 2019 to present, he's at West Virginia. And overall, that's 72 games with a 45-27 record. That's a 62% winning clip. And in 49 games is 39-19. That's a 61% winning clip in conference games, but are 3-0 in bowl appearances. They don't have any Big 12 championship appearances or any Big 12 championship divisional titles. The Mountaineers, however, do have 6 Big East championships in their title helm. 03, 04, 05, 07, 10, and 11. Now, 03, they tied that one with Miami, did West Virginia. And of course, as we all know, Miami went on and won the national championship, meaning that Miami won the Big East that year. Next year, 04, Pittsburgh, Boston College, and West Virginia all won the conference. Pittsburgh won the outright title. 2007 is the next time that there was a tie out there. It was between West Virginia and the University of Connecticut. Sooner fans remember that one. Sooner fans should, at least. Sooner fans, West Virginia won that one and ended up taking care of us pretty good in that Fiesta Bowl. 2010, again, UConn and West Virginia tied. UConn won the outright title. And then in 2011, West Virginia, Cincinnati, and Louisville all won the title. West Virginia won the outright title. Recap of last year in 2019, 5-7, 3-6 in Big 12 play, 7th and 8th, tied with TCU, was West Virginia. Their best win last year was on the road at Kansas State, 24-20. That's something Oklahoma couldn't do last year. This year they're 5-4, 4-4, dead even in conference play. Including wins over. The wins are over Eastern Kentucky, 56-10. They then lost at Oklahoma State, 27-13. They beat Baylor, 27-21. Took care of Kansas 38-17. Went on the road and lost to Texas Tech 34-27. Beat Kansas State 37-10. Lost at Texas 17-13. Beat TCU 24-6. And then they lost last week in Ames 42-6. Yesterday in Ames 42-6. Offensively, now West Virginia averages 26.8 points per ball game. And average also 427.7 yards per ball game. That ranks them 45th nationally in the nation. Defensively, West Virginia allowing just 20.4 points per ball game defensively and 297.2 yards. That is 5th nationally on defense, baby. 5th. And they're pretty good at home. Oklahoma better be careful here. Luckily, doesn't matter. We are in like Flynn to this Big 12 championships, baby. All right. As I said in the pregame, here you go. Right here. Patreon. Click on the OU Inside Podcast. This thing right here, this one, the Patreon one, $4 for a podcast, post-game podcast, and a media corner interview with a local media member. That's for $4. For the $5 one, you can get that media corner and a film review from the previous week. Or you can just not do the Patreon one and just go straight onto your podcast and look out the @OU Inside. Do that. You can find the pregame. You can find and other videos and other podcasts that Brady and Keegan put together for free. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. My name's Harry James. You can catch this and all my other videos on YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982. Also on the Twitter account here at Hypeman Harry, or on Facebook, Harry James Taylor. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and Boomer Sooner. I'm out of here. Peace.